So I will be talking about redeeming the word blessing. When you want to understand the true meaning and how you understand the word, you should sit down and try to go inside you to identify the kind of images that are coming in your mind when that word is pronounced or when you think about that word. If I say, this is a blessed man of God, this man is so blessed, what comes in your mind first? Or this woman is blessed, what comes in your mind? And then we will be dealing with redeeming those pictures. So what is important and what is significant is the image that you have in your mind. The name or the word we are using in Christianity or in faith or in life in general is the image that comes in our mind or the picture of those words that we have. If we have the wrong picture, we lack revelation. Now, what is a revelation? Revelation is opening your mind and your spirit to have the right picture of a Bible verse, the right picture of a word. Revelation simply means that you have been enlightened to see the reality of what you're reading, because everything is hidden. Because if you get the right picture of blessing, you take possession of it. Blessings is extremely important, it's essential. There is no way you will fulfill your God-given destiny if you don't access the mysteries of blessings. The blessing of the Lord is what gives you the ability to produce divine results. What is expected of you can only be produced by the means of blessing. You know, when God created the animals and in the seas, the fish, the Bible said he blessed them. Then he said they multiply. In other words, without the blessing, these fish in the sea will not be able to multiply. When God created men and women, the Bible said in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 that he blessed them. He said again, they multiply. So the same thing repeat. He blessed them, and the blessing that gave them or creature the ability to be multiplied. The virtues that God placed in his creation is via the means of blessing. That's why it's important to understand the word blessing. Blessing simply means spoken word releasing divine virtues into human affairs, into earthly affairs, releasing divinity into humanity. Spoken word. So God speaks and releases the things that are only possible by him into humanity, into human affairs. Before you understand the redeeming of the word blessing, we also need to understand one principle. The Old Testament is revealed in the New Testament. So everything that is in the Old Testament has been revealed in the New Testament, and Jesus actually came to give us the real meaning of everything that is in the Old. He came to complete and to fulfill what was announced in the Old Testament. So to understand the real meaning of something or the revelation of something today, you cannot have it even go through the person of Christ. Now when Jesus came down, the first message he gave to the disciples, the first word that came out of his mouth was the word blessed. So he confirmed that it's impossible to do what God has called you to do if you don't understand the mysteries of blessing. But he came and he sat them down, and the first thing that came out from his mouth was the word blessed. What kind of image was trying to convey? So he first started by saying that blessed are the poor in the spirit. And when you read the Amplified version, he will say that those who regard themselves as insignificant, those who are humble in their spirit, those who understand that they cannot do anything by themselves, they are insignificant to their own eyes. And he said, oh, the poor in spirit, those came to the realization that they need something more than human, then they're looking for something. And those are the people who are poor in the spirit. He said, blessed are the poor in the spirit. When he used the word blessed, he affirmed that these people are blessed. Now will be blessed or may be blessed, but they are blessed. So if you are poor in the spirit, you are blessed. Now also use the same word. Blessed are those who mourn, grieved in their heart for their condition, those who mourn for their sin, those who are broken over their sinful lives. And Jesus also said, blessed are the meek, those who are gentle, those who are kind, those who are self-controlled. Blessed are hunger for righteousness. What I want you to see is to correct as I'm speaking the image blessing that is coming in your mind. When we mention blessings today, it just sends in our mind the things of the world. the material of the world, children and cars, properties, and all those things. That's how our mind, the picture that used to come to the mind of people. I had to actually pray against it myself to reformat my brain to understand the word blessed. So, blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. When you have a heart to forgive, a heart not to hold upon things to other people. Somebody just hurt you so bad, but you're so eager to forgive and to let it go. The Bible says you're blessed. The Bible says you're blessed if you are hungry for righteousness. And also the Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart. When your heart is pure, those are the people who understand that it's not about what I do, it's what is in my heart. Not about what I do, it's what is in my heart. You may be blameless outward in your life. Nobody can blame you, nobody have caught you doing anything wrong. But your heart, God sees your heart. And God is impressed by your heart. And God judges your heart, not your action. And your actions are just indication or manifestation of what is in your heart. Your heart will reveal itself by what you say. And after the saying becomes, what you do. But what is in the heart is very important. It's blessed are those who are pure in their heart. You can be sitting with someone, you may not say anything, but what do you think of the person? Do you love the person? Do you envy the person? Are you jealous? What is in your heart? If the Holy Ghost made a surgery of your heart right now, what is in your heart? What will He find? Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers. My question would be, what can I say to bring peace? What can I say to bring praise? What can I say to bring peace? Your way you deal with people. When you have trouble in your family, with your husband, with your wife, your first question would be, if you are a peacemaker, what can I say for peace sake? What can I do for peace sake? So you are not looking to be right or even to fix the problem, but to relieve pain. Blessed are the peacemakers. And the number 8 thing that when Jesus used the word blessed, He said, blessed are those who are persecuted for His sake. If people are, mistreat you and persecute you, and some of us are killed around the world, burned alive because of Christianity, they are blessed. They are blessed. So have you ever thought about that? That you see somebody who's being burned because of Christ, and you look at him and you think, how blessed is this man? Have you ever thought about that? Man, this guy is blessed. He's been burned alive for Christ. Think about that. Think about that. Jesus also used it and said, blessed are those who are not offended in Him. Few people now are bold about their faith. Very few. Very, very few. At the same time when Jesus used it, people were talking about Jesus. They came and they said, oh, this is what people, some of them said they are prophet. Speculation about the person of Christ. Who is it? And Jesus turned to the disciples and asked the disciples, okay, who do you think I am? And Peter stood up and said, you are the Son of God. And Jesus turned to Peter and said, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father in heaven. He explained the reason why you're blessed. And the amazing thing about Jesus, every time He mentioned blessed, He gave you the reason why you're blessed. Why He calling you. He never used blessing without explaining why and giving the reason. Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you. In other words, when you hear from God, you are blessed. When you hear from God, you are blessed. We are really blessed when we hear from God. When God speaks to you, you can shout, I am blessed. I heard from God. I am blessed.